Welcome back to Let's Play Regalia. I think we need to try a difficult dungeon.
For great justice!
We move now,
Come on,
yes?
baby. Light my fire.
Do I have to?
Because I've been avoiding them this whole time. But what if their difficult is relative to where they are in the path? Like, this one is difficult, but it's also right next to Ascalia. So it might just be the hardest of the immediate surrounding dungeons, you know? 5 combats, 1 camp. Kinda scary. Croaking ponds. Disgusting gurgles and wet noises carry throughout this part of the marsh. Because, of course, doing dungeons effectively clears 3 types of quests: crafting, dungeons, and leveling. Defeat all enemies, all deployed must survive without missing. That's not happening. Okay. So we have Merkman warriors who do 300 damage, have 1000 health, 20% elemental resists. Oh yeah, difficulty is... free activation upon dodging. 15% dodge is nothing to sneeze at, to be fair, but... And then there's the Totaka. I think by difficult, it might actually just mean, few resting opportunities. So I'm gonna want K. Signy. Basically, I need my physical damage dealers. Let's rock. Weaken you and step back. Rage, delete, step over here, and leap on you.
What do you need?
This is basically all working out so far.
Let us strike.
Yes, yes.
Whirlwind, Blitz, and Pounce to kill. All moving into position.
Here we go.
You come over here and bump up Signy's shields a bit. Because she has taken a bit of hurt.
Look alive.
Cobra Shot and Flee. Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes! Like, really?
Leave this to me.
Alright, I'll throw up an Empower for everyone else, too.
Point, and I'll try.
You're sounding a bit dejected there, Diego.
For great justice!
free kill.
Here we go. Put your guns on.
Oh no. Silence.
The time is now.
I keep forgetting that it even silences your cue.
Yes, yes.
There we go.
Slay.
Razor Pinions for Signy, 7 accuracy, 15 damage. That's not actually terrible, but we have better. And Dried Ghoulweed, 4 elemental resist. Interesting. Spawn and Quartered. A rare chance to hit him where it hurts. While traversing through the swamp, you stumble upon a remote basin in the murkier areas of the marshlands. Bulbous, resiny bows extend from the water, nearly every inch of them covered with glistening eggs. It appears to be some kind of spawning pool for the mercmen. Burn them to the ground. The less of these monsters around, the safer the kingdom. With a strategically placed torch, you sit back and watch the carnage unfold. As the pile of deliciously combustible materials catches fire, you spot numerous panicked mercmen crawl out from the mangroves, all frantically trying to put out the flames, but without much success. Some of them scurry away hideously burned, some drop dead outright from the heat. After this crippling blow to the local mercmen population, there's a good chance your current passage through the marsh will be easier. Sorry, I had some tortilla chips between recordings. The mumbling bog, sunken remains, and broken banners mark this poisonous hellhole as a battlefield of yore. Also, how are we on XP? We will level up from the next fight, literally 4 XP off. Survive 8 turns without losing HP. Be the first party to deal damage in a battle. Skeletons. I see. Just go for the commands, honestly.
The time is now.
Build up some auths.
Flame on!
Let's go. Right at you. Something wicked this way comes. Justice.
Let's get dangerous.
You may have noticed what I'm trying to do here. And it's not just summoning Gara. Although that certainly helps.
Let's go. At your side.
The heat is on!
Slightly less perfect now, but oh, I can still get a Blazing Nova off.
For great justice.
Something wicked this way comes. Oh, they only get like 20% elemental resist. Dun. Dun,
Yes,
dun,
my
dun.
friend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get dangerous.
So you can move up a bit. And then... I can't see it. Yeah, there. Although now Alice is a target.
Take this. Play. Story of my life.
He still got empowered. That's what matters.
No.
Griffith can actually get his fleet. Move up here to get even more shields.
The heat is on. Let it flow.
How does it get you back here?
Here we go.
For a bit more shielding.
Monster match.
Yeah, you can go for that.
The time is now.
Crescent slash. You could finishing touch this guy. Yeah, there's no implication of more dudes coming. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Baby, light my fire. Someone's gotta draw the line.
I'd rather you go after Theo there. Now Kay can actually just go for a bang.
Yes, my friend.
Theo can kill if he hits.
At your side.
Griffith can blind this guy. Oh, or not. Right. Undead. Still taunted.
Let's get dangerous.
Oh, and that was the last turn. Alright, that works too. Belt Toga, 300 shields. Are you sure about this, Mr. Nomura? And a Masterwork Great Blade. That's actually just a flat upgrade for Signy's accessory slot. And we're level 13, on our way to 14. That is a very good item description. Also, Signy has all purples. And we haven't lost a single character. Nice. Let's see. Diego and Griffith. Diego is 1% and makes direct progress towards a quest. Yeah. Side with Diego on whatever this is. Am I correct in thinking that you are not originally from Rashatil, Sir Diego?
Close enough.
You're right, I'm not. I hail from the fair Armelise, born and raised in Tibadis. Was Lenore, correct? How influential of a noble house is it? Very. You may have heard of the brothers Grigine and Griffine, scions of the house. Clever guys, real charmers. Both ended up as personal advisors of the Duchess. Not a bad fare by any means.
What?
That is strange. The late Sir Dunstan had a passion for Armelesian heraldry and genealogy, but I, for one, cannot recall him ever mentioning House Leonor. Well, strange indeed. Perhaps it slipped his mind. There are just so many of these houses. Also, I'm almost certain, up until year 1103 of the Common Count, Tevedis had no local noble house. House Kajima, if I'm not mistaken. How unusual. Maybe this House Kajima is an offshoot of House Leonor. What? But there's no... yes, it's coming back to me now. Yes, that's right. House Kajima is a branch family of House Leonor. Yep, totally. I assume it's an heir spawned by bureaucracy. The ducal office tends to mix up things quite often, so House Leonor may be, well, rather rarely talked about. Oh, what grave injustice to your house. I hope this shall get rectified. Hey, what can you do? I wasted that. Oh well. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it, because the fights are gonna be easy anyway. Let's see, the mounds and the soggy woods. I'm gonna do the mounds because it leads to another direct combat. Exotic flora thrives along this path through the bog, attracting both the clueless prey and their calculating predators. Defeat 2 waves of enemies. Wave 1 includes a Merc Frog, which has no elemental resistances. Inflicts poison with its signature. Good. Inflicts silence with its 2-turn cooldown. Large, but it's bloated and cannot move. 2 green Elamite drones, which explode on defeat and have some elemental resist. And 2 Merkman warriors. So Signy, Griffith, you, or Alice, not Signy, and of course Kay backing up the rear. Pop some shields onto Theo. Good.
At your side.
Flame on!
Actually, if I set that up, then that's not going to pass through there. Wow, that is a lot of range to just inflict poison for free. Rend.
Let us strike.
The heat is on!
Good.
Let's go. Right at you.
Good.
At your side.
He has Aegis, so...
Victory.
Wow, that's still a ton of damage.
Let's get dangerous.
Hey, you want to help out here? That would be swell. Take some of the heat off of Griffith, at least.
Right at you. Oh, for the love of... At your side.
get dangerous.
Do that to bump up his hunger higher. And then if you attack this way, yeah, you'll hit it. Cool.
Leave this to me.
Silence, okay.
Take this.
Dodge, okay. Why are these low-level crap mobs giving you trouble? It's because you don't need stats on level or something. That's all I can think of.
No.
Oh my god.
Let's get dangerous. Explosions! I'm just getting started. How? Why?
Oh my god.
Can't quench this one. I'm about
Just
to lose
die.
control, and I think I like it.
Leave this to me. Right at you.
I have to do another wave after this, and another fight. I can at least blind it. Set up the blazing barrier. It takes half damage from it for being a large
Here we
creature,
go.
but
Take this.
At your side.
silence, good. That's a good
Come
status.
Leave this to me.
The time is now.
If I postpone, I'm gonna take poison damage. That's definitely fatal. Probably fatal. Definitely fatal. I'm gonna bank on the blind and slow,
Let's get dangerous.
which worked. Fireball.
Explosions! I'm about to lose control, and I think I like
Okay.
it.
Next round, Kay can definitely get down here. Activate his ult, which helps Griffith a lot. I hope he doesn't take direct health damage from poison. I forget how it works exactly.
The heat
God,
is
it
on.
does work like that. That's lame. Considering I have like one party member who can inflict poison myself.
Not yet. Right at you. Good night and good luck.
Everyone stay cool. This is
Come on, baby. Light my fire. Let it flow.
Let's go.
Set up the empowers
Please stand by while
while we
Someday
assassinate you.
light my fire.
You little punk. Rend and run.
Please stand by while we assassinate you.
Let's get dangerous. Explosions! I'm about to lose control. Oh, great. And I think I like it.
Yay. Alright, so if you can't actually move. Oh well.
Let's go.
Let's get dangerous.
Firefly.
I'm about
And
to
Firefly
lose
again.
control. Lights out. And I think I like
Should have moved.
Let's go.
I'm gonna empower her. Because now she can not. There we go. Okay. Frost Crescent for Theo. It's a common. I'm really regretting that wasted rest, but the lagoon, a huge pond covered in clusters of odious pulsating spawn, the air reeks considerably of putrescence. Gotta remember I do have items. Specifically, just defeat the Merc Frog. He has 2 of these shells. 2 Merkman Warriors. And a Merkman Shaman. The Shaman I'm now concerned about. Poison on Q. Noxious Slime. Croak. So I'm going to want Diego and Alice to be able to DPS them down. As well as Signy and Kay. Diego is the one incapable of generating shields on his own. Oh, I need to break those stat. Those are spawners.
We move now, yes?
You're sundered, so that actually doesn't have lethal potential. Don't worry about empowering most of them yet.
The heat is on.
So you have evasion plus 10 dodge, so 25 dodge. I'm just gonna throw fire shield onto him and move over here.
Let's go.
gonna go ahead and
Right at you.
bump up Signy's shields a bit. Have Diego come over here and start dealing with the shaman. 63% isn't the worst odds to hit.
Yes, yes.
If you move up here, yeah, you're gonna kill the shaman and then damage the Merc Frog. I didn't see that as how that could play out, admittedly.
Take this.
Really disappointed in you there, Kay.
Let's get this over with.
Finish off your...
That didn't happen.
Let's get dangerous. Let it flow. Oh, great.
Just nobody can hit this turn, I suppose.
Take this.
On the prowl.
Look alive!
Let's get dangerous.
Alright. Start wrecking.
Here we go.
Pull it together.
You will not fall.
Yes, yes.
In a rage? Massacre whirlwind, rather. Are you immune to any status ailments? You're not. So I can do a Cobra shot for a lot of initial damage. And poison you real badly.
The heat is on.
That worked surprisingly well. Let's see, the Cavalryman, 10 negative effect resist, 2 init, 15 damage, and Blunt Line, also for K, 4 init, 4 pen, 10 damage. Alright, one more combat. The Soggy Woods. Defeat the shaman. Really, it's just defeat the one shaman.
Here we go. Strike now.
We move now, yes?
The shaman has like 1,000 HP. That is not a big ask.
Do I have to?
Like, the others are here to draw attention, basically.
Fire.
On the prowl.
Like, I wanna whirlwind, step away, blitz, pounce. I love those easy challenges. Marshall's Pride for K, 5 dodge, 4 pen, 15 damage, Death and Neuter 2000 for Theo, 7 AC, 80 shield per turn, 15 damage. I think I wanted that for Theo. Didn't I? Oops. Or does he already have it? He has the Testament, which is 7 pen, 4 net, 15 damage. Yeah, I want him to have more shields. Speaking in bones, gruesome death and good finds go hand in hand. Your party bears witness to a disturbing sight, a weathered, ragged human skeleton nailed to the trunk of a nearby oak. A slender, needle-thin stiletto appears to be sticking out of its collapsed skull. Investigate the scene. With all the squishy, sloshy substances gone, it's hard to speculate on what exactly killed this unfortunate individual, although the presence of 24 nails bolted through their limbs paints a pretty gruesome picture. Torture? You consider that certain. An eventual killing blow to the head? Also seems obvious, but if so, then what was the point of the torture in the first place? Check the stiletto. The weapon appears plain, yet well crafted. However, under normal circumstances, you doubt it would be able to pierce the skull. Someone must have thrust it with truly remarkable force. Check the clothes. Amazingly, the skeleton is still dressed, sort of. What's left of thick, tattered clothing does not betray any signs of wealth, which may explain why it was left alone. If anything, you suspect that the man or woman may have been a vagabond of some kind. Search the clothing. Although you try hard, it proves difficult to feel out anything through the layers of tightly nailed cloth. It seems you'll have to pull the remains down first. Check the nails. Old, rusted, and discernibly painful. The less said about them, the better. Try to remove the nails and take the skeleton off the tree. You begin to methodically remove the nails. As soon as you pull out the stiletto, the skeletal remains drop helplessly to the ground, scattering on impact. Rummage? As you lean over to assess things, you notice a crumpled piece of parchment sticking from between the ribs, giving the impression that it had been swallowed by the deceased. Smudgy, aggressive handwriting curls and twists across the paper, betraying great haste. Philip, I'm sorry, but you were right. We were being followed at the border, so I've hidden the puzzle box near the Antler Rock. I've made a rough sketch of its location. Let us only hope that soon we'll be able to sit down in a bar in Candelaria and laugh our problems away with all the money we'll make. Emil. P.S. Dark one ascends, bright one falls. On his ashes, new life begins. Curiouser and curiouser. With the note in hand, you ponder your next move. And that's a dungeon complete. Which is a welcome difference from the usual. That also unlocks 3 new dungeons. Antler Rock, next to the Overlook. Right, so we cleared the Festerlands, finally. And we have Speaking in Bones Part 2, which will award us with 25 XP. I think the next dungeon run might be enough to push us to 15, depending on how much combat there is. 4 accuracy. I'll take the 5 damage and 5 dodge over 4 accuracy. So next time on Let's Play Regalia, I guess the next logical thing would be to head over to Antler Rock and the Overlook. See you guys then.